Does it ever feel like you're drowning in this flood of noise and information that seems to exist just to fill this space around you and eventually numb your brain into submission? And doesn't that sometimes make you feel powerless? Well, there is a way to fight back. You can make something for yourself, maybe a movie, and then put it out there in the world and reclaim a little bit of that space just for yourself. If you're new here, welcome to Now Go Make a Movie, where I share my experience from over 30 years of making animated and live action films. My name is Clay Kaytis, and you can check out my welcome video if you can find it around here. When you create something, it takes up space, and it might take up a lot of space. It could be the next Star Wars or The Matrix or The Lord of the Rings, knock yourself out, or maybe it'll just take up a little bit of space. But either way, it will displace some of the negativity in the world that is really just making us all sick. And wouldn't that be a good thing? Instead of feeling like you're being pushed around by these forces that are all beyond your control, you can take charge of a little portion of your life, because creating is an act of agency where you give your own time, your creativity, and your mental energy to yourself and not them. You can make something you can call your own, and it's only for you. Then when you're actually in the middle of creating something, magic happens. All this noise from the world, it just disappears, leaving you alone with this single purpose in this moment, because creating forces you to be present. It can be very therapeutic, freeing, empowering, and honestly, very addictive. When you create for yourself, it will be something that would have never existed without you. There's value in this, creating simply because you believe this thing deserves to exist. But what if you make it and nobody cares? Well, when you create something for yourself, it's not about other people. It's right there on those words, create something for yourself. You are the first audience, and trying to please other people or making everyone happy is honestly how you make generic crap. Just don't do it. Make yourself happy first, and you'll probably create something personal, unique, and original. And then, when you're ready, you can do the second part of making art, which is to share it. And that's where something new is created, which is a conversation with the audience. And all that takes is putting it out there. And this is honestly the scary part, because not everyone will understand or appreciate it or even like it. But some people will get it, and they are your audience, and they are your people. You make the work for yourself, and the audience who gets it just magically appears to affirm that you are not alone in this world. When you share it and your creation touches another person, they give it meaning beyond what you ever intended, so it grows and changes because you shared it. And for the people that don't get it, it's not for them. They are not your people. So forget them. Look, our world and culture and economy is designed to funnel you into a slot. Whether it's a corporate job or a factory position, they want you to be a cog in their machine. And to be a cog, you have to diminish yourself. You have to push your wants, your interests, and your perspective down to serve their goals. And it honestly makes me sad just to think about it, because we were not put on this earth to serve someone else's dreams, despite what they want you to believe. You deserve to turn your own dreams into reality. And when you do, you might find satisfaction, completeness, and purpose beyond what you could ever experience working for someone else's corporation or studio or building someone else's dream. It's just different. It is. Trust me. So I beg of you, please take some time to create something only for yourself. And it doesn't even have to be a movie, even though I highly recommend that on this channel. You could sketch something. You could draw a bug or a dog or your cat or a tree. Or you could write a little poem or compose a tune on the piano or carve something out of wood like a fox or a squirrel or a turtle. Make a turtle. Just do anything for yourself to know what creating feels like, even on the smallest scale. Or maybe you used to do creative things and you just need a little reminder of what that felt like and what it can feel like. Do it and enjoy the process, the actual work of creating, because usually doing the work is the most enjoyable part. The finished product, it is what it is, but the making is what I love and what I always remember. And then when you're done, look at what you've made. Appreciate it and yourself, the work you put in, the things you learned and things you got better at, and acknowledge the feeling of having made something that never existed before. And then imagine doing that all the time for yourself. Now, I understand that you probably have to have a job and work to pay the bills and eat, but you don't have to give them all your energy and attention. You just don't. So save some for yourself and use it. See where it leads you. Now, go make a movie.